was Christy like as a child?
She was, from the moment she was born, she was on the go, very independent, very stubborn. Probably shouldn't say this, but in kindergarten I used to get frequent calls from her kindergarten teacher saying, Chris did this now. She was a great student, but if she didn't want to do something, she told you, no, I'm not doing that. And her kindergarten teacher said to me, someday that stubbornness will pay off. And as we can see, it has. We're a military family. My dad's a Marine, my brother's a Marine, we've got a couple Navy, Army, ton of firefighters, so we've always been very community-minded. But what really hit was when 9/11. She was in college down in New York, about 40 minutes away from Manhattan, and when that happened, she was determined at that point. She says, when I graduate, I'm going to join the military. She was always an athlete. She was looking at photography. She was a photography major in college and had planned on kind of photography with sports, but that changed and she joined the Army. And when she told me, I was like, you're doing what?
I really don't remember a ton before my head injury, but I do remember 9/11. I remember the smell, I remember the smoke, I remember how terrible it was for everybody that was there, and the uncertainty and fear and stress of all of that, and then obviously all the lives lost. But I was a military police officer, injured in the line of duty overseas, and I was just, peacekeeping, kind of goodwill kind of stuff that we were out doing, and unfortunately got a couple skull fractures, facial fractures, brain injury, spinal cord injury, internal organ damage, and then I crushed my left arm and lost the 2 fingers there. And then because of the spinal cord injury, my feet degraded. I couldn't feel them. And you get what they call muscle pump or calf return. So like when you walk, your calf flexes and helps pump your blood back to your core. But since I wasn't doing that and not walking, I wasn't getting adequate circulation in my legs. So ultimately they were taken because they were too fragile. I was injured in July of '06, and then I rehabbed on active duty for 1.5 years, partially over there and then partially at Brooke Army Medical Center in Texas, at Fort Sam Houston, and then I was retired December 28th of '07. But then I did limb salvage for 8 more years, and I became a single amputee in 2015 and a bilateral 2016.
She was told by several doctors that she was 100% disabled and she'd never live alone, could not cook, could not bathe alone. I mean, never drive a car, never do basically anything. Just sit in a chair and be happy. And she was like, no, I don't think so.
My motto in life is I don't procrastinate, I just make it happen. And it can be as simple as, this stuff on the to-do list needs to get done, or this major project, or, we need to help somebody. When I got hurt, they suggested getting a service dog to assist me, and so I got my Moxie, and I've seen the change that she's done for me and how amazing that's been. So, knowing that the dog can be such an asset, I wanted to be able to give that to other people that are in my situation.
Christy's an amazing person. She's a Paralympic athlete, just an extremely giving person who's not only dealing with her own injuries and all her own stuff, but she's already looking at how she can give back. Soldier's Journey Home is a group of like-minded individuals, pretty much all first responders. We take our vacations, take 2 weeks out of the year, and come up and give back to a deserving veteran.
It's the first female we've built for out of the 6 homes, and she gives back to the community and more than deserving.
You can't beat this team. I mean, not too many people in the country can say they've been part of anything like this. You know, the honor, the sacrifice that we all make to make this happen, and the fact that we can put a house together in 12 days.
When I first met these guys 2 years ago, and we just kind of melded together like family. And so I was really looking forward to coming back this year and getting to see everybody that I haven't seen and meet some of the new people that were coming out to volunteer.
We're operating on a much shorter prep time than normal. There were some communication issues. And so we only got the house plans just a couple of months ago. So all of this, everything you see got thrown together. And what normally takes us 50 weeks took 6 weeks. And we're ahead of schedule. So that's the thing that stands out the most about this. And this one has gone fairly easy.
This is the most rewarding thing I've done in my lifetime. I've been a firefighter for 26 years, and this surpasses every experience I've had with that as far as reward, personally. The feeling of seeing the face of a soldier when they walk in that house and they know it's theirs for the rest of their life, you can't beat it.